Unraged. Welcome to my rants. Let's get right into our first topic, Gilbert, Arizona.
Gilbert, Arizona is a really interesting place because for some reason it's a town and not a city, despite the fact that it's totally a city. It really makes no sense.
That is until you get into the history of the town anyway. So in the past 30 years, Gilbert's population has exploded. So, for example, it used to be somewhere around, I want to say 5,000 30 years ago. I'm probably way off on that, but the point is now it's at 200,000, so big population increase. So it used to make sense why it's a town. Now it really doesn't anymore, but we haven't changed it because we're the town of Gilbert. That's kind of our thing. We have a water tower for some reason. Weird things about Gilbert. For some reason we called the we used to be called the hay capital of the world because we had all these farms, right? The thing is, now a lot of those farms are houses. Because basically what happens is, farmer doesn't feel like being a farmer anymore, sells his land, and housing companies buy it because Gilbert is, like I said, growing in population extremely rapidly. So housing companies will eat up all the land as soon as it goes, within a couple of months of it going for sale, if it's a big plot of land like farmers have. So as a result of that, we're really no longer the hay capital of the world, but that's where it came from. Another thing about Gilbert, they recently changed it's not a seal for some reason, it's a logo. Maybe it has something to do with us being a town. So now we have a new logo, and it looks awful, and I think everyone can agree that they should have kept the old one, but they said they change it every 20 years, even though the last time they changed it, it was just changing the color of something on the logo. So, yeah, that was completely pointless, but what are you gonna do? Gilbert is a very interesting place. Not really. It's just a place people live in. The thing about Gilbert is it's in Arizona, which for some reason Americans want to live in the desert because it doesn't snow here, and I guess, yeah, that makes sense. But also in the summer, it's 120 degrees Fahrenheit some days. So there was, last year, for example, we had 50 days in a row where it was in the hundreds. And yes, Fahrenheit. Sorry if anyone is watching this from another country and you're confused. We Americans use Fahrenheit for some reason. God knows why. So yeah, now you know a bunch of random stuff about Gilbert. One last thing is another reason we're probably not changing it to town, from a town to a city, is because, so Gilbert, Arizona is a town in Arizona, but in Arizona, towns are basically legally identical to cities. The only real difference is that cities are allowed to annex towns and towns are not allowed to be, and cities are not allowed to annex cities. I'm sure there's some loophole around it, but it would be very convoluted. And the point is that technically somewhere like Mesa or Chandler could annex Gilbert at any time. It's probably never going to happen because Gilbert is so well known now, but it's technically possible, so that's interesting. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and be sure to watch again if you liked this. You don't have to, obviously. I'm trying to say, please watch one of my videos without being like the like and subscribe guys. But, yeah. See ya, possibly.